Coming from microalgae, you've now expanded into cyanobacteria with the acquisition of Cyanum Biotech last year, and you're now entering into this ADC space. What is it, and what are your plans here?
Well, an antibody drug conjugate, or an ADC, is a new cancer therapeutic that specifically targets and kills cancer cells with far less harm to healthy cells than chemotherapy. Now, our platform is immensely flexible, and it enables us to produce toxins that are not taken up by healthy cells, and therefore they hold a lot of potential to take even ADC medicines to a new level of safety. And we're going to commercialize that by our unique platform by offering license agreements to drug development companies and allow them to use and develop our payloads into new cancer therapeutics.
So you just announced this partnership agreement with Lonza Ltd.
Mm-hmm.
What can you tell us about that?
Well, Lonza are one of the world's largest contract development and manufacturing organizations, or CDMOs. And they work towards the pharma and the biotech industry, and they have relationships with all of the big drug development companies. So we've granted Lonza as our CDMO the rights to promote our technology to those companies. And then Simris will therefore make license agreements directly with the drug developer that has an interested or expressed its interest in developing an ADC using one of our payloads.
So what are the next steps here, and what are your main priorities for 2023?
Well, the next steps for us are to continue discussions with drug developers with the aim of securing one or more license agreements in the coming 12 months. Whilst that's an absolute top priority for us through the next year, we're launching our omega-3 product in the US this week, and that's going to create a continuous near-term revenue stream. The plan is then to expand that range in H2, and also within H2, our B2B sales are expected to come back online following the upgrade of the algae farm and the restart of production in January.
So what can investors expect from this ADC venture?
Well, our first toxin payload class are microsystems. Their mode of action is well known, and it's universal, meaning that they kill pretty much any cell that they enter. That gives us an opportunity to make separate license agreements with drug developers, each of them targeting a different cancer cell line. Beyond that, we've got 15 other cyanobacterial payload classes that are appropriate for use on our platform. And I therefore think that investors should see this as holding significant potential for strong growth of the business over the coming years.
And what do you think Simris will look like in 3 to 5 years?
Well, within 5 years, I expect Simris is going to come a long way to realizing its vision of building a global organization operating across multiple industry sectors. At that point, I expect it will not only be operational in the development of new cancer therapeutics, but also into new antibiotics and other medicines. I also expect that we'll have developed and even acquired further production and refinery capacity so that we can produce more volume and be in full control of the quality of the end product, whether that's an ADC payload, cosmetic ingredient, or even protein for human or pet foods. So I think an awful lot to come from Simris in the next 5 years.